Savings throughout the store on items like Albertsons half-gallon ice cream. Buy one, get one free with preferred card. And Nabisco snack crackers. Buy one, get one free with preferred card. Looking for a better way to save? Albertsons. It's your store.
At Buick, we design cars of great comfort, style, and innovation. Add to this 2 initial quality awards: Century, Best Premium Midsize; LeSabre, Best Full Size. The uniqueness of Rendezvous. Now choose 0 APR financing or up to $3,000 total cash back on every new Buick. After cashback, this specially equipped Century is available for around $17,995. See your participating Northwest Buick dealer.
About 4 years ago, my doctor said that Zocor was right for me. And since then, I've stuck with it. Ask your doctor if Zocor could work for you. Zocor, be there.
Knock, knock. We're here.
It's the Oprah Show Makeover Team.
Create a room that you will love. We'll show you how. Next Oprah.
Today at 4 on News Channel 8.
Right now on Access Hollywood.
He's brilliantly smart, loving, affectionate.
If that's what has her happy, then more power to him.
Diddy delivers his ditty on the J-Lo engagement.
Diane takes Jenny back to the Bronx.
Oh my God.
And the pain the star never shared until now.
I'm in New York, and when Katie Couric calls, everyone answers. Then, an important cause for me.
Billy, can you just come for a second to help me with something?
Of course. I bust into Heidi Klum's dressing room.
How are you gonna jiggle both those jobs?
I'm just gonna jiggle it.
I understand.
Aaron exposed by booted bachelorettes.
He was sticking his tongue in 2 girls' mouths.
You're an
What has David Schwimmer losing his temper on national TV?
Do you know how much Mary Hart would love to get her grubby hands on that?
But we got it first. Access Hollywood starts right now.
I want you out now.
Jenny leaves the block for the hot seat.
As former Bull Puff Daddy weighs in on her engagement.
It is Jen, Ben, and Puffy. Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, folks. I'm Pat O'Brien. And no, this isn't a love triangle. Tonight, Jennifer Lopez on Ben Affleck as Puffy weighs in.
I wish her the best of luck. I hope this one works out.
At the MTV Europe Music Awards in Barcelona, P. Diddy says he has no hard feelings towards his ex.
It's a beautiful thing to get married, you know. If that's what has her happy, then more power to her.
My room is in the back.
Tonight on Primetime, J-Lo takes Diane Sawyer back to the block where she grew up and gives the lowdown on how Ben got down on his knees to propose.
And was it a very traditional proposal?
It was traditional, but also in a very spectacular way, as of course Ben would do it, you know. It was very, very beautiful. He's brilliantly smart, loving, charming, affectionate, and I just admire him in every way.
Lopez didn't reveal what kind of wedding the two will have, but last year, after her marriage to Chris Judd, she expressed to Sean Robinson her ideal wedding day.
You just want the one little ceremony, you know what I mean? That moment where you're saying to the, you know, someone, I'm gonna, you know, spend the rest of my life with you, and I mean it, you know what I mean? And we're gonna try to make this work as best we can.
After 2 unsuccessful marriages, Lopez tells Diane she is sure this one is right.
What I knew that was different this time is that I was just more scared. It was too powerful, and this time it was just smothering me and so hot, you know, that it was just like, made me afraid.
And for the first time, the star shares the pain of her past.
I had cried a lot over sadness over the years, you know what I mean, and things that had gone wrong and relationships that didn't work out. And for the first time in my life, I cried an incredible purging tears of happiness, and it was the most cleansing feeling and the most wonderful feeling I'd ever had.
Well, last night, Katie Couric threw quite a soiree on behalf of her late husband. It was emotional and spectacular, and Billy Bush was there. Hi, Billy.
Nancy, it's a two-tone evening tonight, a really fun event for a very serious cause, and you will not believe some of the performances on that stage. As an actor, there may be no one better than Robert De Niro. As a singer, however...
When you're a jet, all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day.
And for this, you can blame Katie Couric. She and some big-name buddies put on a heck of a show to benefit the Jay Monahan Center for Gastrointestinal Health. Named for Katie's late husband, who died of colon cancer in 1998, the center will give much-needed support to patients and their families.
I don't know if you have any idea what a production this is going to be tonight. I mean, it is such an extravaganza.
Can you say understatement? The Good Cause made it easy to convince stars like Meryl Streep, Susan Sarandon, Josh Groban, Beyonce Knowles, Kevin Spacey, and Kelsey Grammer, among others, to find time for the West Side Story-themed event.
Who did you have to pick up the phone and say, I need you?
Well, I did tell Bobby De Niro.
Really?
That I had to ask him the mother of all favors. And he said, you owe me. And when he says that to you, I think I probably do, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Where were you when the call came in?
It was actually at my home in California. Katie had called and said, I understand you're getting this honor at the Museum of Broadcasting. Could you stay in town an extra night and sing? I said, well, maybe.
There's something due any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows.
So we moved our show back. We're going to shoot tomorrow night. And
You moved the show for Katie Couric.
You bet we did.
Where were you when the call came in?
I was in Los Angeles, actually a couple months back. And we just had a great chat.
In your car, at home? She just...
I was at my office.
My mother told me that she called, and I was in New York, and she told me that she wanted me to be a part of it, and I was just thrilled. I didn't even know that she...
Had your home number?
Right. Right.
Couric even paired up some of the Sopranos with Tony Danza, Law & Order's Jesse L. Martin, and Rudy Giuliani for a version of Officer Krupke. Did Katie make you an offer you couldn't refuse, or what?
Of course we're here for Katie because she said you better be here tonight or else.
By the time Beyonce brought the house down with Somewhere, everyone involved was in awe of what Katie was able to pull off.
She's taken something that was an unbelievably personal family tragedy, and she's turned it into her own personal crusade to try to make sure that the grief that she went through and the tragedy of her husband dying at such a young age won't happen to other wives and other families.
Eminem rules. His movie is #1, and for the second week, the 8 Mile soundtrack tops the album charts, selling 508,000 copies, bringing his 2-week total to 1.2 million. The 8 Mile movie itself has brought in over 60 million at the box office.
Just be limber, baby.
Justin Timberlake's first solo effort, Justified, makes a strong debut at #2, selling 440,000 copies.
I think my goal is, as far as sales go, that 3 months from now, people are still buying the record.
Looking to hit big on her first solo album is Kelly Osbourne, who releases Shut Up on November 26th. And Papa Ozzy already has this one in heavy rotation.
I always hear him playing the album. It's so cute. He listens to it and he's like, you need to fix that bit right there. And like, he'll sit there and I'm like, Dad, it's already done. I can't change it now. It's so cute. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, things go from cute to ugly tonight on The Bachelor as the booted ladies let loose on that poor single guy.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I have no idea what they said about me behind my back.
You know, he says that I was stirring the pot and sticking my finger in things, but he was sticking his tongue in 2 girls' mouths.
I don't want anybody to think that I'm a liar.
I'm still surprised to hear some of the things that Aaron says.
Things come to a boil tonight as 23 of The Bachelor's booted beauties tell all about their bottled-up emotions.
I saw the claws coming out the first night. You had the game face on. That was just hurtful.
And the ladies are surprised when Aaron shows up. They actually get to confront him.
It was horrible. I wish that you knew. We are real. We do have feelings.
Hurt feelings aside, the banker is still getting plenty of play. Aaron was the guest on the Wayne Brady Show.
You gonna say Aaron?
Have you? I'm gonna ask him that.
Aaron may not want to answer that gut-wrenching question just yet, but 1 week from today, viewers will get their answer when he presents that mighty rose.
Potter kids beware, Skylar Rose is on the loose again.
Do you have a crush on Harry?
Plus, Billy's on the loose in Heidi Klum's dressing room.
And who is this friend feuding with?
What happened to I'll Be There For You?
We're not on a show. Okay?
Oh, really?
The answer is next. Access Hollywood brought to you by Advil. Nothing you can buy is proven to work better than Advil.
You play first. You play second. Okay.
Game's starting. I gotta get rid of this headache fast.
The moment of choice. Tylenol or Advil, which will work better on your headache? Truth is, with Advil liquid gels, you can feel better faster. Only Advil liquid gels give you advanced, liquid-filled capsules that are proven to work faster, stronger, better than Tylenol on tough pain. Advil liquid gels rush relief where you need it. Gentle on your stomach, too. For better relief, advance to Advil.
Okay, go.
Why can't I shake this thing?
Because it's tracking your body.
When your body heat rises, Degree kicks in the clutch.
Time now for our picture of the day. Check out the happy family of Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman, and their 2 kids, 4-year-old Maya and baby brother Owen.
You've seen it with new cars, but no one has done it with used cars. Right now, exclusively at Gresham Nissan Subaru, the used car superstore, you can get 000 on every used car or truck. That's right, buy for 0 down, make no payments for 90 days, plus get 0% for 60 months on every used car and truck in stock. Get something for nothing with 000 at Gresham Nissan Subaru. And remember, we'll pay off any trade. Off ID4, take the Wood Village exit south to Gresham Nissan Subaru at 1925 East Powell in Gresham.
I worked for many years in construction with my dad, but I would spend my days dreaming of working with planes or at NASA. One day I decided to follow my dream. I took that leap with the first step that landed me at ITT Tech. If it hadn't been for the hands-on applications, when I studied electronics engineering technology, I would be completely lost at work. I'm responsible for the operation and calibration of major systems that are used in the GPS navigational system. It's an amazing job. I even work with a few NASA people once in a while. I just got married to the girl of my dreams. When I went back to school, she was proud and decided I was right for her. Sometimes I feel like the luckiest man alive. I guess I just might be.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. Mark your calendar for the ITT Tech Open House. Take a tour and find out how we can help you pursue your goals. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH today.
You go, girl, as we used to say around here. There she is, Jennifer Lopez, the chambermaid in a new romantic comedy, Made in Manhattan. Time now to unleash our buzzometer on the comedy fair being offered this holiday season.
Hello.
Hi.
Cupid strikes Ralph Fiennes and Jennifer Lopez in Made in Manhattan.
Romantic troubles that interweave into my life and cause chaos.
It's chaos when a hotel maid falls in love with a politician in this Pretty Woman Meets Working Girl tale. The Buzz, a must-see.
I'm going to release him into your custody. Mine? If I find out this was all just a setup, I will hold you totally responsible.
Billy Crystal, Robert De Niro, analyze that. You do the math for this sequel to 1999's hit, Analyze This. We find the return of the original players, including Friends star Lisa Kudrow as Crystal's wife. The spin this time, De Niro's mob boss tries to go legit.
You want to buy this car, what? Look at the size of that trunk. You can put 3 bodies in there.
The body of work on the buzzometer falls right between looks good and must see.
You're my brilliant chief counsel who's always honest with me.
Well, then, honestly, I think you are the most selfish human being on the planet.
It's a different kind of love theme in 2 weeks' notice with Hugh Grant and Sandra Bullock. In this romantic comedy, it's the very rich client who falls for his lawyer. The buzz here, it looks good and it may surprise you.
What the hell
you doing in my house? I'm Santa Claus. Where the milk and cookies?
We back in the hood on Christmas Eve, Craig and Day Day.
Friday is coming to town. Ice Cube's popular franchise returns with its third installment the Friday after next. How good is it?
So good, make you want to slap your mama. Yeah, boy. Hey, mama. What do you want, Willie?
Zoe Slappa looks good on this one, especially for devoted Friday fans. It might be a Freaky Friday opening for Rob Schneider's comedy The Hot Chick. Rob becomes a hot high school cheerleader in this movie about a popular debutante who wakes up in the body of a man. The buzz on this? A matinee. Nicolas Cage's dark, quirky adaptation rolls out. This one's from the same guys behind Being John Malkovich. In our eyes, Cage can pull off the humor of playing not one, but two screenwriting brothers. One's trying to adapt a novel for the big screen. The buzz around this one? It's not a typical comedy, but will quickly become a must-see. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at De Niro. Here's one more for the buzzometer. Animated Adam Sandler in 8 Crazy Nights with a built-in fan base. This one looks good. And tomorrow, early Oscar buzz around Jack in About Schmidt.
Got checks and balances, legislative branch.
Tonight at 8:30 on Fox, Cedric the Entertainer Presents features the one-of-a-kind Rick James. But it's not all funky fun for Rick. The often troubled singer, convicted in 1993 of assaulting 2 women, has found himself in hot water again. Police are currently investigating Rick for an alleged sexual assault of a woman at his Los Angeles area home. And you're not going to want to miss David Schwimmer's outburst caught on tape. That's coming up. Plus, the Potter kids are back in the hot seat with a new secret weapon. And Billy raids a Victoria's Secret dressing room. Oh, my. It's coming up in seconds.
Gold! Marilu, I just struck gold! Woohoo! No!
That's good.
And
That's better. Like new Cookies and. A crunchy cookie, that's good. And your favorite candy, that's better. Cookies and M&M's, Snickers, Twix, Milky Way. New Cookies and is better.
We're filthy rich.
Instead of just plain filthy.
Okay, next on the agenda, timesheets and you. A voyage to accountability. Bernice, would you hit the lights, please? Accounting for your time. We have several calls.
Time to trade in your old mattress? Right now at Mattress Gallery, your old trade-in's worth up to $100 off selected new mattresses from Simmons, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Chatham & Wells. There really is money in your mattress, so trade in and save today.
The Mattress Gallery.
It happens this week only. Binion's best sale of the year. 50% off a complete pair of glasses. That's 50% off your frame and your lenses. With thousands of name brands to choose from and an eye care professional by your side trained to help you decide. At Binion's, you can get half off your frame and your lenses, so there's no end to what you can save. Well, actually, there is. Come see the 50% off sale at Binion's.
Before Freestyle, blood glucose testing was barbaric. It hurt worse than my insulin shots. I saw Freestyle. I said, this is unbelievable. So we go and we buy it. I test my arm and, okay, where's the pain? So now when I test with Freestyle, most of the time I don't even feel it. I just don't know what I would do without it.
Freestyle. It will change the way you feel about testing.
If a picture is worth 1,000 words, look at this. It's Town & Country's Big Easy year-end sale. Every vehicle at every location is on sale. T&C has vehicles at up to $9,000 off MSRP and 0% available on select makes and models. Let us help you suit your needs and budget at the Big Easy year-end sale. These will be Town & Country's best prices of the year. It's simply the best way to save. Wherever you're going, let us get you there. Town & Country. Drive home happy.
The Chamber of Secrets has indeed been opened.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
In just 2 days, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets takes over theaters, so we put our own little mistress of magic, 8-year-old Skylar Rose, on Potter Patrol.
Thanks, Nancy. I'm here in Chicago with the stars of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
But when you're talking to Hollywood's hottest kids, there's only one way to do it. Send in a kid. How has your life changed since the first film?
Just being recognized in the streets. Harry! Hagrid!
Hello, Hermione.
And I have a Lego of myself. And just being away from home a lot more. But apart from that, I'm trying to keep my life as normal as possible.
It's been a wild ride for all 3 of the young Harry Potter stars. 12-year-old Emma Watson had never done any professional acting before filming the first Harry Potter. But she did enjoy the benefits of being in one of the biggest movies of all time. How has your allowance changed?
My allowance? I get pocket money, but it didn't really change that much because all my money kind of went into a bank. But I did go on a really big shopping spree.
I don't actually really get an allowance because I just sometimes I might get a CD or a DVD or something, so I might get like $5 or whatever.
Daniel Radcliffe may want to rethink that $5. After all, the first movie made nearly $1 billion. But with that level of fame, Emma admits there is a small price to pay. Are there any things you can't do anymore that you could do before?
I miss my family a lot, and I don't get to see my friends as much, which is kind of sad.
In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the kids get to ride on broomsticks, fly in a car, even be beaten by a tree. But nothing can compare to a slithering snake and spiders, including the one that's 9 feet tall. Filming with spiders, did that really scare you?
It scared me less than it scared Rupert.
Yeah, I hate spiders. I really am scared of spiders.
Were they real?
Some of them were, yeah, and the ones that weren't very nice.
But don't be misled. There's plenty of love to be had in this new movie. So I wonder if any of it happened off-screen as well.
Oh, look, Potter. You've got yourself a girlfriend.
Do you have a crush on Harry?
Well, Harry is... well, Dan is very, very nice, and he's a real gentleman. But what a better place to say whether I have a crush on Dan than in front of national television. We're just really good friends.
Thank you, Skylar. Another great job. Now, cover those baby blues, because Uncle Billy's got some work to do. Time to help Heidi Klum get ready for a fashion show.
Billy, can you just come for a second and help me with something?
Of course. Oh, Maroon!
In the dressing room with Heidi Klum. I'm like a kid in a candy store, or more accurately, a guy in a lingerie shop.
This is nice.
You know, you see all the bras in between if you wanted to step through here for a second.
We're going in.
We're going in.
Do most people wear the padded bra out there, Heidi? Let's be honest.
I think so. I think women like to, show more cleavage.
Right. No doubt lots and lots of cleavage will be front and center at the Victoria's Secret runway show. And here's a little secret. All outfits in the Super Bowl of lingerie are tailor-made to each model's body.
This is my first look, and I'm going to be only wearing this.
Oh, man, I'm just wondering where that's going to go. Let's find out something that you really are going to press to wear, that you would like to wear in the show.
I would really like to wear that flamenco skirt. You can be... I like a real, push-up bra. And I like it all up and perky.
Right.
I like it all perky.
And of course, perky angels like Heidi have earned their runway wings.
Are you wearing the wings this year?
I'm wearing wings. I don't know. I've heard that I'm going to be wearing those wings, but I'm not exactly sure. Do you want to try on some wings?
Alas, as soon as I got my wings, they got clipped. But I did get my peek at perfection.
Thanks for coming.
Mwah.
Mwah. Mwah. Oh, what the heck, one more.
That was the day I was supposed to be in New York City. Now, coming up, why David Schwimmer is on a rant. Find out next.
You play first. You play first. Okay.
Game's starting. I gotta get rid of this headache fast.
The moment of choice. Tylenol or Advil, which will work better on your headache? Truth is, with Advil liquid gels, you can feel better faster. Only Advil liquid gels give you advanced, liquid-filled capsules that are proven to work faster, stronger, better than Tylenol on tough pain. Advil liquid gels rush relief where you need it. Gentle on your stomach, too. For better relief, advance to Advil.
Okay, go!
When your body heat rises, Degree kicks in the clutch.
Gold! Marilu! I just struck gold! Woohoo! Gold!
That's good.
And...
And that's better. Like new cookies and a crunchy cookie, that's good. And your favorite candy, that's better. Cookies and M&M's, Snickers, Twix, Milky Way. New cookies and is better.
We're filthy rich.
Instead of just plain filthy.
Time's up. Special notice. Additional markdown. United Furniture Warehouse is closing these locations forever, and this is it. Additional markdown. Items in every department have been drastically marked down to immediate liquidation prices. All pictures 50% off. Recliners from $99. 5-piece dinettes from $99. 5x8 Oriental rugs less than $40. 3-piece coffee and 2 end tables from $79. Bring your truck or trailer and you better hurry. Additional markdowns have been made as United Furniture Warehouse closes these locations forever.
Other considerations for Access Hollywood provided by...
The Singing Machine home karaoke system. Ask for it by name.
I'm mad about Plaid for mailing my stuff. I'm mad about Plaid, it's a tape that's tough.
Scotch brand packaging tape holds strong, so you know your package will get there safely. Look for the red Plaid packaging tape from Scotch.
Marie Callender made her country fried chicken dinner with care. She served it up with mashed potatoes whipped with real cream, and corn was best eaten right off the cob. And to this day, we're still making it Marie's way. Marie Callender's, made with the care of Marie.
Tomorrow night, David Schwimmer pulls a prank on the Jamie Kennedy experiment. It's funny. Here's the setup. Schwimmer hires a temp assistant for the day.
Her first job is to fire David's longtime assistant. How will the temp react to his friendly hidden camera prank? Just watch.
No David Schwimmer.
No, dude. Not right now. Not now.
First sign of trouble for the temp, Kirsten. David's bizarre relationship with current assistant Jamie Kennedy.
All right, not right now.
He's going over on me. He's going over.
All right, sorry.
Next surprise, Schwimmer asked Kirsten to rehearse a heated love scene.
This is something I have to get through by myself.
Kirsten's in for a shock. David slips a fake blood packet into his mouth.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Wow.
After she calms down, David encourages her to badmouth his friend's co-stars.
Who do you like the most on the show? Who's your favorite?
I think you are, definitely.
Wow.
And I'll tell you why. Joey I like too, he's funny, but he's like, he doesn't really veer out of character.
Yeah, it's kind of one note.
Yeah. And Chandler kind of the same thing.
Same, yeah, one note.
Then, an unenviable job axing his longtime assistant.
My kind of job assignment would be to let him go. Just tell him.
Like he wanted to start new.
What? Are you firing me?
Responsibilities.
What? What happened? I'll be there for you.
We're not on a show. Okay?
Oh, really? Chandler wouldn't do that to Ross.
You're an asshole.
Okay, yeah. I'm your ass assistant. Okay? I'm tired of being a little butt boy.
It's exactly why you're fired. Because only someone like you would do something like that.
It escalates into a threat to go public with a tape of David and a prostitute.
Do you know how much Mary Hart would love to get her grubby hands on that? Good night, David Schwimmer, with a $3 hooker.
Pretty good, pretty cruel. Good night.
Pretty funny. On the next Access Hollywood, the Daily Mail went behind bars for his friend Robert Downey Jr.
It's a hellhole. It's the worst place I've ever seen.
Then Michael Jackson's Vegas mob scene. Back up! The crowds, the crush, and why security was called in.
Plus, barbed wire fences, a sex dungeon, the most bizarre celebrity house tour you'll ever witness.
These are Liza Minnelli's panties.
Until next time, thanks for watching. Be safe.
See you, Michael. Bye-bye.
And good night, everybody.
Tonight on an all-new edition of Evening Magazine.
Oh, yeah. Strong boy.
Growing up is literally killing this boy.
Sherwin and I bonded with him from the minute we saw him.
Can hundreds of school children, and this Issaquah couple, make a miracle happen. Meet the people who will respond to this orphan's call for help.
They all plop into the water, and some of the mothers and pups don't find each other again.
Is kayaking threatening the lives of baby seals? Zorbing. It was just a backyard business when we first told you about it. Now, zorbing is rolling into countries around the world. John Stofflet spins by New Zealand for an update on a business that's a ball. And we'll tell you how you can win a trip for two to New Zealand. That's Evening Magazine for Tuesday, November 12th. Now, here's your host, John Curley.
Evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. We've all heard that expression that kids can be so cruel, bullying, teasing, taunting with little or no regard for someone else's feelings. Did you hear what those 7th graders over in Issaquah did? Josephine Chang has got the story of the 10-year-old boy that was just dying to be helped.
For a 10-year-old from Bolivia, he loved
the holidays.
For the holidays, you can't beat home, sweet home.
And improving home improvement.